Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather outlook for the week and weekend ahead, brought to you exclusively by Flyer in association with Weather School. Thanks again for watching. And it's a bit of a messy one, really. It's going to be breezy over the next few days. It's on an easterly, which is always a scrappy direction in the British Isles. We've got spots of rain, mostly in the east and the south, but then some more persistent rain potentially on Sunday as well across more southern areas. Monday and Tuesday are drier but rather misty, could be some fog at times. So there are some windows out there. It's just a case of trying to find them. There's going to be loads to talk about at Aviation Weather School next week. So if you want to come along, this is your chance. It's my online Aviation Weather School Part 1 course. It's going to be presented entirely live online by me. It's on the Tuesday evenings of the 12th and 19th of March, so that's next Tuesday evening. You get a recording of each session to watch afterwards, so you don't even have to necessarily be there for both sessions. You can always catch up really easily. And I'll show you how to spot the weather windows, how we can predict mist and fog as such is going to happen next week, and just so that you can extract the maximum out of your flying. It'll be great to see you there. You can actually book your place now by going to weatherschool.co.uk. Just go down to Aviation, click on Aviation Weather School, the live online course, and you'll get all the details there. And then you book your place by clicking on the left-hand side here, and that will take you through to the booking link. It's really worth it. Have a look at the reviews that have been posted by other pilots and you'll see what they said. It'll be super to see you there. As I say, it's next Tuesday the 12th of March and the following Tuesday evening as well. You'll get a lot out of it. Okay, and just a quick reminder as well that on a Friday I send you my free weekend forecast. I do this by email, complete free of charge. You don't get any spam, you don't get any rubbish. Just means I can update you with the forecast. If you send a blank email to the address you see on the screen there, aviationweather-subscribe at weatherweb.net, then I can make sure that you start receiving those forecasts. Okay, a little bit different for you to start off this forecast because frontal charts aren't really telling us everything we need to know about what's going to happen over the coming days. So let me show you this chart. So what we've got here is charts from the high resolution icon model, and where you see white, so where we've got this complete white here, that's cloud. This is sunshine. The black here is sunshine, and in between this is more broken cloud. On there as well we've got forecast rain, so imagine this is forecast radar. The blue is the rain, and these colours here represent how heavy it is. So the red colours are 15 millimetres an hour plus, so heavy rain that you see on the radar. And then we've got isobars on here as well. You see 1024 for example there. So these charts basically tell us more about what's happening, and you can see Thursday morning it's basically pretty fair across the country. Broken cloud for many areas, a little bit more cloud affecting eastern and southern parts of the country, and you see this here with this opaque cloud that you see here. Best sunshine though, north and west, typical bases are going to be coming in at about 3,000 to 4,000 feet. But notice what happens here. By late morning into early afternoon tomorrow, we get in this area of showery rain developing potentially across the southern Midlands, across central parts of Wales. Bases probably getting down to below 2,000 feet in that. Tops at 12,000 feet. But elsewhere, it is generally a fair day. Best of the flying conditions, western Scotland and across Ireland. Now you'll notice how through the course of the evening that rain spreads its way westwards into Ireland through Friday. And then for Friday morning itself, again, we're generally fair across the country. Isobars are quite close together though, so quite a stiff easterly breeze. Maybe one or two spots of rain over the hills of the Pennines, possibly Northern Ireland. But generally, you notice it is fair. It looks like we're into flyable conditions for most of us. As I say, just a little bit of hill fog because of that cloud. Bases 2,000 to 3,000 feet, tops at about 8,000 to 10,000 feet. Now, those winds continuing to increase as we get through into Friday afternoon, but generally Friday afternoon, as you can see here, does look pretty fair. Increased Southern Ireland and across the far southwest of England. Maybe some spots of drizzle by evening across parts of Cornwall, but it'll be dark by then. Quite a brisk easterly wind for most of us as well. Gusts may well get up to 25 knots plus. Now, as we head into the weekend, overnight into Saturday, see those outbreaks of rain getting through southern parts of England, so that through Saturday morning, We've got rain across much of eastern parts of Ireland into northern England as well. Quite misty, quite murky here, generally non-VFR conditions because of that. Base is less than 1,000 feet, tops about 10,000 feet. Some rain too and non-VFR conditions for southwest England, where it stays pretty breezy, less than 1,000 feet bases, 12,000 foot tops, reduced visibility. Across eastern Scotland, looks like we're going to be fairly cloudy, marginal here, 2,000 foot bases, 8,000 foot tops. Western Scotland, though, fares much better, as does East Anglia and perhaps most of southern England. Now, on to Saturday afternoon, so we find that rain spreading northwards. Not that much of it across southern areas, but then into Sunday, things wetter look. Rain across many southern parts of England on Sunday, moving westwards. Quite misty, quite murky, generally non-VFRable here, and staying that way for Eastern Ireland. Looks like we've got some rain affecting Eastern Scotland as well, non-VFRable here, but Western Scotland looks better. But I have to say that I think for many of us it's non-VFR generally through the course of Sunday. So all rather messy. Let's just bring back the frontal charts though for Monday and for the rest of the week. Some rain affecting Scotland on Monday and through Ireland too. Generally non-VFRable here because of that. Maybe some low cloud and drizzle affecting southern coast of England, but other areas look as if they will be VFRable. Into Tuesday, a better day for Tuesday. Could be quite murky though across central areas, particularly at first, but then should go VFR to marginal VFR. And most areas actually are going to be fair in the afternoon, although non-VFR for Western Ireland. And then finally for Wednesday, a better day. Looks VFRable through Wednesday. Base is probably about 4,000 feet, tops about 8,000 feet. Only northwestern Scotland seeing a front bringing rain and non-VFR conditions here. So messy leading up to that. Keep a careful eye on the forecast going into the weekend, but hopefully that has been useful for you. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Don't forget to get to weatherschool.co.uk. Get yourself booked onto Aviation Weather School Part 1. It'll be super to see you there. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining and